About 13 miles from downtown Atlanta. Welcome to Truist Park. We've got baseball coming up for Jackie Robinson Day. It's the Miami Marlins going up against the Atlanta Braves. John Shambi, Chris Singleton with you. Chris, today a special day on the Major League Baseball calendar, Jackie Robinson Day. Everyone on the field wearing number 42 to honor Jackie and his breaking of the professional baseball color barrier in 1947 with the Brooklyn Dodgers.
Well, Boog, it's a great day for everyone in terms of just the unity that it helped to bring forth within our country, and a lot of times that's done through sport. But for me, as a black player, when I think about Jackie Robinson and I think about the connection of such a great player and all of the adversity that he had to endure, baseball's hard enough just to play, but then everything sort of on the field, off the field, and how he persevered through that, so inspiring.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. And going for Atlanta, Spencer Strider.
He has a great ability to command a game, Boog, but in order for that to happen today, he's got to limit damage, make smart pitches, and avoid big innings. If he were a golfer, we'd say he needs to avoid any double bogeys out there, and if he does, his scorecard is going to look pretty good at the end of the day.
That one lifted to left. One down. And time now for the Marlins lineup. This group was shut out their last game, so we're going to see if they can bounce back with a better effort here today.
And Boog, it can get in your head a little bit when you get shut out. You're frustrated. You're seeing that consecutive streak of innings you haven't scored. And you want to get off to a great start, score early, because if you don't, you feel like it could linger into 2 consecutive games, which no one wants to be a part of.
Kyle Stowers, batting with one down, takes a strike. That clips the inside corner for a strike.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
That one misses. Ball one.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
1-2 now. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And there's 2 down.
Center fielder, Jacob Marcy.
Two down, base is empty. And now it's going to be Jacob Marcy.
Really strong hitting performance recently. Working on a 5-game hitting streak.
Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Batting fourth.
Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Heriberto Hernandez.
Oh, one.
The 1-0. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Swing and a miss. Going to count 1-2.
He's looking pretty sharp to start the ball game. He's got that good fastball working early.
Misses, and the count's even at 2.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. And now the Braves, with their first chance to hit, were scoreless. This is Braves baseball on the Show South. Back at Truist Park and getting the start for Miami, Chris Paddock. Not the best results a year ago, looking for better this season, Chris.
Yeah, really struggled last year, and it was one of those seasons that you just want to flush. But I think you have to remember and take the opportunity when you do struggle to really look yourself in the mirror, identify what went wrong, and make improvements. And I have no doubt that that's what this guy did in the offseason to prepare himself to come back and to be one of the best bounce-back players in the league. We'll see today. He'll have a real opportunity to prove a lot of people wrong.
That's a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Here's the top Braves prospect from a year ago, Siggy. Drake Baldwin steps in.
Yeah, he made his debut on opening day last season after Sean Murphy cracked a rib during spring training. He was only 24 years old when the season started, but he proved he was ready for the challenge each step of the way.
The 0-1. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Batting third, first baseman, Matt.
Here's the Atlanta Braves lineup. Chris, this is a lineup offensively that could be really good for years to come.
Well, there's a lot of young talent in this lineup. I think as they gel together, gain some maturity over the course of this season, they could be playing October baseball.
One out man at first. And now the first baseman, Matt Olson. Acuna runs. There's a ball.
That's inside.
Throw. Save. This one smoked on its way out of here. Matt Olson blasts one out. It's his 6th home run of the season. The Braves score first. It's 2-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. When a guy's got a real hard fastball, you can't overswing. All you've got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, and you'll get to jog around the bases like he did right there.
One down. Here comes Mike Yastrzemski to the plate. Yastrzemski went deep in his most recent game. One gets a check swing. Appeal to third. And no swing, says Joe McDonald. To the right side. A dive. Nice stop. Throws from his knees. And that's a great play for the out.
Nice diving stop right there. Gets the out. Great reactions. Excellent job of finishing the play with a nice, easy throw.
Ozzie Albies up to the plate. Sat out last night's game, but back in there today. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. And makes the grab, and that'll do it. Braves pick up 2 on the long ball. It's now a 2-0 ball game. This is NL East baseball here on MLB The Show. Welcome back to the ballpark here on Jackie Robinson Day. And at the plate for Miami, Connor Norby.
Hey, question. If you had to pick, because the number 42 jerseys are really cool, obviously, for Jackie Robinson. But if you had to pick any team that you were going to have 42 put on to just kind of sport around, would it be a Phillies jersey? Because I know you were kind of a Phillies fan growing up.
I grew up as a Phillies fan. If I had to do a 42 jersey, though, I'd still think I'd do a Dodger jersey.
Yeah.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two. How about you?
You know what? I'd actually like to. I mean, the Dodgers, Brooklyn Dodgers, is
right.
It's pretty awesome. That one is. But I also would be interested in looking at one of the Negro Leagues, jerseys.
Sure.
And going 42 with that one.
Throw on to Olsen. One out in the second.
Batting sixth, shortstop, Otto Lopez.
Now it's going to be Otto Lopez. Off the mark there. Ball one.
Circle change. Low outside.
And that one fouled off.
Four-seam fastball. High middle.
Comes up empty. That's strike two. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Oh, that slider was way out of the zone. And for me, it just comes down to not seeing the pitch out of the hand, not tracking it into the zone, and then also being a little bit anxious, not confident in your two-strike approach. And so when a guy's in that position, you get him to commit early, and a lot of times you get the swing and miss, as you did right there.
Two outs, base is empty. At the plate, Graham Pauley. 3 for 8 in the series coming in. And a swing and a miss there.
Slider. Low inside.
2 down, nobody on. And that misses. And the count is 1-1.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Come on, Spencer.
This to third. Sends it to first. And the inning is over. Nothing doing for the Marlins. They trail it here 2-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now in for the Braves, Ha-Sung Kim. And a swing and a miss. Ground ball to the right side. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. And quickly one away in the second.
Center fielder, Michael Harris II.
Now here is Michael Harris II. That's too low. And that's ball one. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it. So a changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
1-1 now. In the air to left center. Full extension, makes the catch. What a play. This dive wasn't the result of a bad route, Singy. The only reason he made the play is because his route was so good.
No doubt, Boog. StatCast tells the same story. I mean, he got to his spot as quickly as you can possibly get there, and he had to in order to have a chance at that diving play. Just special.
Mauricio Dubon now at the plate as he swings through strike one.
Here we go, Mauricio.
There's a swing and a miss.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Liner snagged at first. Braves go down quickly here. After two, it's a 2-0 ball game. Welcome back.
Leading off for
And
Miami,
struggles at the plate
right
in
fielder,
this series as we take a
Morel.
look at the numbers.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
Christopher Morel, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike one.
Ball.
Curveball. Low inside.
Swing and a miss. And a count 1-2.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
The other way, fair ball. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The relay, not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Batting ninth, pitcher Chris Paddock.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Chris Paddock.
Well, the offense really struggled last night. I mean, it was awful. So I think picking up a run right here, that's going to get him going a little bit.
And a swing and a miss. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. And that's off the inside edge. 1 ball, 1 strike. Challenge from behind the dish here. And on further review, it was a strike. So they've still got both their challenges. And it's second. And ball 1.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Sets him down looking, and that's 4 strikeouts.
Xavier Edwards.
Back to the top of the Miami order, Xavier Edwards, the next to hit. Fly to left his first time. Trying to bunt his way on. Albies, not in time.
No, he's in there.
Great effort, but it's an infield hit. Well, Singy, that was really nice looking. Able to get it down and in a good spot.
And he makes it look easy. Bat angle was perfect. Barrel stayed above the hands. Could almost walk to first.
Runners at the corners here, 1 away. Kyle Stowers digs in now. He was a strikeout victim his first time.
If you're going to be a championship type of ball club, you've got to hit with runners in scoring position. And after last night's struggles, I'm sure this team is chomping at the bit to have this kind of opportunity here early in this game.
2 on, 1 out. And that one fouled off. Everyone knows you got to be careful here, Chris. He is the best OPS in the National League. 0-2 now. That one way inside. One and 2 now. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Missed with a
That's a ball.
changeup. It's 2-2.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Next offering misses down and away. He fouls it off. We'll do it again. And a payoff pitch. Swing, and he popped it up. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Up next for the Marlins.
Jacob Marcy now at the plate. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
Well, a good slider from an opposite-handed pitcher has to stay in that tunnel just a little bit longer. Otherwise, recognition can cause you to barrel it up. And right there, the hitter clearly couldn't do anything with it.
Ball. That's inside.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
Trying to check his swing. Appeal to third. And he won around. Just enough that time. Hit in the air out to center field. Harris has a beat on it. And that's the 3rd out. Marlins strand a pair. They're still down. It's 2-0. Back here in Atlanta. So in now is the Braves pitcher, Spencer Strider. Ball 1 there. Swings through that. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective.
Well, that high four-seam fastball, it's become such a staple as a strikeout pitch over the years. And what's so tough as a hitter is that you see it extremely well. The problem is the velocity at spin rate just happens to jump by you. You expand your zone, you don't stay tall on the backside, and you're really not even able to make contact. If you do, many times it's a pop-up.
Up the middle, Edwards whips it to first. And 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the 3rd.
Next for the Braves, catcher Drake Baldwin.
So up next, Drake Baldwin. Went down on strikes his first time through. Baldwin batting second in today's lineup, and he was a 3rd-round pick in 2022.
Nope. That's a ball.
Ground ball right side. Inning over. And the Braves go down quietly, but they hold the 2-0 lead. Welcome back.
Leading off
Let's take
for
a look at how the series has
catcher
played out so far.
Heriberto Hernandez.
Four-seam fastball. High middle.
ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
So digging in, Connor Norby. He's 0 for 1.
You know, these Marlins just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today. And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
The 1-1. On the ground to third, might be 2. Duvall toss to second. Autos it. That's 2.
Oh man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Otto Lopez. Struck out swinging his first time. And that's through there for a strike. It's 0-1. Two down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Lined, and that's a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Up next for the Marlins, first baseman
Graham Pauley, the next up for the Marlins. There goes the runner. Pitching for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close.
Well, we all know this team is struggling right now, and sometimes you just got to do something different to generate some offense. A little more aggressive right there to put the pressure on the opponent. We'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for this team.
And on second, 2 down.
Ball 1.
Ball to strike. Swing and a pop up. And that is that. 1 left for Miami. They trail things here 2-0. Back at the ballpark, and in this series it has been ugly on the mound as we look at the numbers. On the ground, right side, and that's just foul. Way out front for strike 2. Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
Got away with that curveball, no doubt about it. It passed right through the heart of the strike zone, and he just couldn't get the bat on it. When you strike out on one like that, that's when you start having conversations with yourself, and they're not usually very friendly.
Ground ball up the middle. Oh, great grab on the dive. High throw to first, and he can't reach it. No advance, though. Ball didn't get too far away.
Well, this is unfortunate because it looked like it was going to be an awesome play, something we see on the highlights tonight and tomorrow. But you have to applaud the effort on the stop. And if you don't take care of the throw, it goes from a wow moment to one you regret really quick.
So a man at first. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. On the ground, right side. Over to second for one. What a double play that was. Inning over. One error in the inning, but nothing more. We're headed to the fifth. It's the Braves 2 and the Marlins nothing. This is NL East Baseball here on MLB The Show. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far.
Four-seam fastball. Middle outside.
Burrell, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one.
You know, these Marlins finding ways to get on base, but they still need help driving them home. They only have one hit with runners in scoring position, so a lot of squandered opportunities. It's tough because those are moments you just can't get back.
And that one is in for a strike. Swings through that. That misses the zone. Now 2-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Two. Gets a piece and stays alive. Fights it off. He'll see another. Here's a 2-2. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into left field. So he battled through a long at bat and earned himself a hit.
Well, he's been working out of the stretch just about the entire game, Boog. A lot of base runners on against him, and he's just done a really nice job of scattering the hits, not giving up any runs. But at some point, your luck usually runs out.
Digging in, Chris Paddock. Shorting the bunt and missed it, and it's 0-1.
Boog, the runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with a pickoff artist on the mound.
And he'll 1. Puts a bunt down. Albies over to first in time. Quick recovery from the misplay pays off for the out.
For the Marlins, second baseman Xavier Edwards.
Back to the top of the order now. Here's the second baseman, Xavier Edwards. 1 for 2. One out, the runner at second, and we're at the top of the fifth. Lifted in the air down the left side. Can't get there, and that should bring in the run. That gets by him, and he'll reach second with one away.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
One out, runner at second. Kyle Stowers, the next up for the Marlins. Stowers thought that one missed, and here comes a challenge. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. Still 2 challenges left for them. Runner at second here, 1 gone. Swing and a miss.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit is probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Man at second. The 1-2. And that's downstairs and outside. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And this is inside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And ball 4 to a board.
Up next for the Marlins, center fielder Jacob Marcy.
Jacob Marcy, the next up for the Marlins. In for a strike. 0-1. Didn't seem like that one found the zone. Here's a challenge. And they don't come much closer, but it was a ball. They'll keep both their challenges. Edwards over at second. Stowers at first. 1 gone.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Two on, 1 out.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
Breaking ball misses down and away.
That's a really good take.
Payoff pitch. That ball is foul, and the pressure is building. Three-two. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Unafraid to throw it right there. That's trusting your stuff. Just 1 out away from getting out of a huge jam.
Two outs, runners at first and second. And up next for Miami, Heriberto Hernandez.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Two on, 2 outs. Check swing, went around, and the count is 0-2. Laboring here, about to throw his 30th pitch of the inning. Swing and a ground ball. They limit the damage here. The Braves add one on the RBI double. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. This is NL East baseball here on MLB The Show. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. Kim in the box for the second time. 1 ball, no strikes. That one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
And that's outside.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Up next for the Braves, center fielder, Michael Harris.
Here's the center fielder, Michael Harris II.
And remember, he was absolutely robbed of a base hit last time up.
That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. Gone. Third home run of the season, and they add to their lead. It's 4-1. He ambushed him right there, Siggy.
Yeah, swinging on that first pitch, and I think losing one over the fence is exactly what he had in mind as well. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
Here's Mauricio Dubon. He's 0 for 1. And there's one down.
Up next for the Braves, pitcher, Spencer.
So now here's the pitcher, Spencer Strider. Struck out swinging his first time.
Yeah.
Miami's bullpen with some action. Ryan Gusto, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Bacher warming up as well. 2 runs across in the inning. Last half of inning number 5. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. So that's hit number 1 of his major league career. Not sure how many more of those he'll get, but it's still cool for him for sure.
Yeah, pitcher or not, that first career hit is one of the most special you'll ever get. Every person that's played this game at one point swung the bat. I think he'll have the ball front and center on his trophy case for a long time.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Here's Acuna. That one found hard the other way. And the 0-1. That one fouled off. Next offering is downstairs.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
And that one goes straight to the backstop. Throws to second, but he's in there easily. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
Well, that right there erases the chance at the inning-ending double play. So good job on the bases to move up on the wild pitch. Changes the outlook of the inning in a pretty big way.
That one upstairs.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
Base hit into the outfield. Coming home. Fires it to the plate. It's off the mark and he scores. And they lead by 4. Singy, he squared that one up in a big way. So let's take another look at it with StatCast. Deadhead assemble.
Just incredible power in this swing as it came off the bat at 117 miles per hour. He saw it all the way. Really good weight transfer and just demonstrated some exceptional bat speed with that swing. Man, impressive.
Now pitching from
A new
Miami,
arm into the game,
number
the
42,
righty, Ryan Gusto.
Well, they didn't get much length out of their starter in this one, so they've got a lot of outs to eat up in that bullpen. I think they'll look for some length out of him right here if they can get it.
Runner on at first with one gone. And next for Atlanta, Drake Baldwin. This one in the air, center field. Marcy on the move. 2 down.
Up next for the Braves, first baseman, Matt.
Here's Matt Olson down. He's already homered here in this one. Acuna runs. That's in for a strike. Throw bounces, and he's in there. Safely with the stolen base.
Well, I'm sure that steal will raise a couple of eyebrows because of this big lead, but I think it's more respect for their opponent, knowing that they've got to continue to add on if they're going to win this game. Don't take it as an offense. Take it as a sign of respect.
Man on second, 2 down. Swing, and he popped it up. That is the inning. We're through 5. It's the Braves 5 and the Marlins 1. Back at the ballpark, let's take a look at some of the moments that stand out to us. So up next,
Leading
Connor
off for the
Norby.
Marlins, third baseman, Connor Norby.
Four-seam fastball. Here we go. High inside.
Now pitching for
New
the
pitcher for the Braves, Tyler
number
Kinley.
42.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Slider. Low outside.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
Ground ball left side. Dubon to first. Now one gone in the top of the 6th.
Up next for the Marlins, shortstop, Otto Lopez.
Otto Lopez getting ready to hit. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game.
Well, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it.
He won't get there. That should be extra bases. He's in at second with a one-out double.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
So digging in, Graham Pauley. And a foul ball. Lopez, the runner at second with one away. Next offering is fouled back. The 0-2. And this one squirts away from the catcher. Lopez up to third on the wild pitch.
Well, that right there can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball's gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it because you're already in scoring position. Well, he was sure there, and now he's only 90 feet away from scoring.
Struck him out looking with the off-speed stuff. He'll challenge, thought that was a ball. And after review, it was a ball. Good eye. So they've still got both their challenges. One away with a runner at third. And we're in the top half of the sixth. Two now. That one missed. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. So the call stands. One challenge remaining for them now. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Payoff pitch. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Up next for the Marlins, right fielder Christopher Morel.
Christopher Morel, the next up for the Marlins. He's 2 for 2.
In this situation, the batter's got to know what the pitcher's trying to do to him, and that's trying to get him to hit the ball on the ground, get 2 for 1. You got to look for something up in the zone. At worst case scenario, you deliver the sacrifice fly.
2 on, 1 out. No question about this one. It's out of here. He made him pay for that one. His second of the year, and they throw 3 on the board. It's 5-4.
No, Boone, clearly some frustration out there on the mound right now. I mean, that ball was so close to going foul. Would have been a long strike, but instead, batter gets rewarded. Did a nice job of getting to the pitch and hitting it hard enough to get over the fence.
Marlins making a move for a pinch hitter, Liam Hicks.
Pretty surprised they're going with the pitcher off the bench here, Boone. I mean, they must be trying to save what they have left in terms of position players for later or something.
Liam Hicks stands in now and watches strike 1. Hicks working in new surroundings after getting selected in the Rule 5 draft in the offseason. The 0-1.
Ball one.
Yeah, Rule 5 pickups can be so critical at times. Think of some of the players acquired that way. Johan Santana, Shane Victorino, even Hall of Famers like Hack Wilson and Roberto Clemente. He's got an opportunity now that he's with this new franchise.
Got him.
Up next for the Marlins, second baseman Xavier Edwards.
So the lineup flips over. Xavier Edwards gets a chance to hit here. He swings and fouls one off. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. Kinley, 35 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. 2 down, nobody on. In the dirt, and that's ball one. Battling here as he fouls it away. Hard hit left side. Kim with the throw to first, and that's the 3rd out. Atlanta gets 3 on the homer. It's down to 1 at 5-4.
Now pitching for Miami.
Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Lake Bacher.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Well, 1-run game. Mike Yastrzemski up here.
Mike Yastrzemski.
Ball.
Signs of activity in the pen for the Marlins. Cade Gibson, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
2-0. And another ball. Fastball for a strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Up next for the Braves, second baseman Ozzie Albies.
And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. Base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
All over that one right there. We've all seen the defensive shift make a big difference in defending against pull hitters, but it's not foolproof. He pulled it as expected, but he found a hole that time.
And the batter now, Ha-Sung Kim. Swung on, belted. That one carrying. Out of here. That'll fire up the dugout. His first homer of the year, and they boost their lead. It's 7-4. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
One down. Here's the center fielder, Michael Harris II. He's already homered in this game. And a big swing and a miss. Next offering is fouled back. And down on strikes he goes. That's out number 2.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. He got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
Swing and a high fly ball. That's out to center. That is the inning. Braves pick up 2 on the long ball. We're through 6 full. You're watching Atlanta Braves baseball on the Show South. Back in Atlanta, Truist Park. And now for the Marlins, Kyle Stowers.
Now pitching for
Dylan
the
Lee
Braves,
will take over
number
here.
42, Dylan Lee.
Four-seam fastball. High middle.
First pitch just misses. I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep their remaining challenge. The 0-1. And that chops in for a strike. That one to first, and that goes foul. The 0-2. That one the other way, and it goes just foul. The 0-2. And a seed into center. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
That's outside.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
A little out front there as he swings through it. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Up the middle. Takes it to the bag. That's one. Throw to first, but he beat it.
Up next for the Marlins, catcher Heriberto Hernandez.
One out man at first. Heriberto Hernandez will hit next. 1 for 3. Step off, throw to first.
He's in there.
Marcy back on a dive.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that you can get some length on the secondary lead and perhaps score a ball in the gap.
Runner on the go. Pitch is low. And that's a stolen base, not even close. And it's second. Swing and a miss. And the count is 1-2. Hit on the ground to the right side. Olsen steps on the bag, and that's an out.
Up next for the Marlins, third baseman Connor Norby.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Dylan Lee departs, and he leaves a runner at third. So we'll see how the next pitcher deals with that when we get back.
Now pitching.
The new pitcher in the game, Joe Jimenez.
42, Joe Jimenez.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Runner from third comes across. It's an RBI single, and they cut the lead to 2.
Well done. Narrows the deficit with the RBI there. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Otto Lopez, the next up for the Marlins. Close one, doesn't get the call. And that is ball 1. Catcher challenge, we'll take another look. Just caught the zone by a whisker, and the call is overturned. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. The tying run at the plate. And it's strike 2. The next offering misses. Ball 1. And a good eye there.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Tying run at the plate. That one misses, and it's 3-2.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Dribbled up the third baseline. Throw on to Olsen, and that's the inning. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 7-5. This is NL East Baseball here on MLB The Show. Bottom of the 7th, and we've got a pinch hitter to lead it off, Dominic Smith.
He's got a little pop in his bat, Boog. Don't sleep on him. He's hit some home runs in the past.
Well struck right field. That's got a chance. And that's going to bang against the wall. Throws to second, and that's a leadoff double.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now, there are several ways that they can get this run across.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Lake Bacher out of the game. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching for Miami.
So the Marlins go with a new arm,
42,
Cade Gibson.
And that's a big potential run out there at second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the infielders, they got to be thinking about keeping the ball from getting by them into the outfield any way they can.
So back to the top of the order. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here at the bottom of the 7th. That one inside, look out. The 1-1. Runner at second, nobody out. Swings through it for the K. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away.
Baldwin.
Outside. Ball 1. And that one almost got him.
Not showing great command so far in this at bat. 2-0 count. He's got to execute here or this could get ugly.
In plenty of time to first, and they get the out.
Up next for the Braves, first baseman, Matt Olson.
Olson swings through it for strike 1.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
Man on second, 2 down. That's off the inside corner.
Inside.
And to count 1-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And that skips into dirt. Fastball is outside. Three and 2. Payoff pitch. On the ground. Base hit into center field. Smith headed for the plate. Safe. It's 8-5.
Big at bat to pad their lead up to 3. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
the 1-0. In the dirt. Olsen leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. That one missed. The breaking ball misses outside. To the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now 8-5. This is Braves baseball on the Show South.
Now pitching.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Robert Suarez. Graham Pauley digs in now.
First baseman Graham Pauley.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. Ball 1.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
And it's a called strike after the review. They'll keep their remaining challenge. Tap foul at the plate. Suarez, multi-time All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a sinker, and occasionally uses a cutter. Pulls the string with the changeup, struck him out.
Interesting sequence right there for the 3-pitch punch-out. Kept everything away, so it was all pretty much coming out of the same tunnel, but that was a great job of using the changeup to upset the timing and get him out front after coming at him with hard stuff with the first 2 pitches of the at-bat.
Hit on the ground to short. Kim. The throw to first. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th. Marlins making a move for a pinch hitter. Griffin Conine looking for a 2-out spark with the bases empty. Check swing called strike. And that's strike 1. Two down, nobody on. That catches the zone for a strike. 0-2 now.
That's a real nice cutter right there. I mean, this guy can struggle with the inside pitch at times, so I'd say that's pretty effective if you can continue to command it on that side of the plate.
And they'll do it again. Right through there, got it. That's out number 3. And the Marlins down quietly. Still looking up at an 8-5 deficit.
Now pitching for Miami.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the eighth. Jansen Junk. He's making his 4th appearance of the season.
Leading off.
Here's the second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
Ozzie Albies.
Too high. Ball.
Swing and a ball ripped down the right field line. If it's fair, it's gone. And it's a foul ball, but it had the distance. Ground ball right side, Edwards. And that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
The shortstop, Ha-Sung Kim.
So up next, Ha-Sung Kim back in the 6th. He drove a 2-run shot out of here to help them get the lead they're working with.
Yeah, definitely one of the bigger moments in this game so far, and it could be one we look back on when this game is over as well.
Foul ball there. Swing and a miss.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
Now one missed.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
And on further review, it was a strike. Still 2 challenges left for them.
Up next for the Braves, center fielder, Michael Harris II.
That misses off the outside edge. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game, and they tack one on the board. It's 9-5.
A little more breathing room is always a good thing in baseball, and now they have it. A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
Down the third baseman, Mauricio Dubon. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
Outside, that's a ball.
Outside. Slice to right, and foul ball. The 2-2. Swing and a high fly ball to left. He makes the grab. That is the inning. Braves get one on the big fly. Last chance coming up here for the Marlins. Back at the ballpark as we take a check of the bullpen so far this season.
Xavier Edwards.
They turn things over to the southpaw, Joey Wentz.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
Right through there for a strike.
Let's go, Joey.
0-1 now.
0-1.
Wentz in his fourth year, 28 years old, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Kansas. Olsen. He'll do it himself, and the leadoff man retired here in the ninth.
Up next for the Marlins, left fielder Kyle Stowers.
Now at the plate, Kyle Stowers. Check swing called strike. That's strike one. One down, base is empty here in the ninth. Pitch is in there, and it's 0-2. Stowers not happy about that called strike. Here's the challenge, and that one was indeed a strike. So they'll lose their first challenge. The 0-2. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. 2 away.
Up next for the Marlins, center fielder Jacob Martin.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Yeah, everything came together for him. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Now a chance for Heriberto Hernandez. And that is in for a strike. It's 0-1. They're down to their final strike.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Stays alive. Outside low. Now 1-2.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Swing and a bouncer towards third. On the first, ball game. And the Braves finish off a 3-game sweep here in front of the home crowd.
This was a total team effort, using 6 pitchers in this ball game to get the win. Outstanding job of passing the baton. The next pitcher stepping up and getting it done. You got to give them a lot of credit because this is not easy to do. We'll see how it affects them over the next couple of days.